How we doing this evening? I promised that I would be back, so here I am. I'm back. Okay, guys, over here. So we're going to continue reading the oracles and release jealousy. So let's focus on what we don't have. Let's focus on what it is that we're planning to have, what it is that we're planning to make. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Michelle, Fairy, Meteorite, all those who are coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I can't see the messages yet. Let me see what's going on. Hello, hello. Why can't you hear me? Hello, hello, I see you. Can you hear me? Okay, I do see that. Okay. I hope the mic is up loud enough. Let me know if you can't hear me, please. Okay? So, we're going to be releasing any jealousy. We don't want to have any issues. We want to focus on what's in jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So, whenever somebody near you, in your vicinity, or in your life is doing well, celebrate their wins and expect for that to come close to you. You know how people generally will accept the negative, right? But when it comes to the positive, they go, oh, that person is so lucky. Oh, they say, oh, bad things come in threes and good things come in nines, you know? So this is where your mind has to be right now in order for you to make it to the next place, to the next level. We are always creating and becoming, but right now in this moment, you are rich, you are beautiful, you are special, you are being guided, you are here with a purpose. Thank you for liking the live. I thank you. Thank you so much. Please tap on the screen. Let us know that you are here. Okay. Oh, hey, Sophie. I see you. Okay. Hello, hello. Family, hello. Thank you so much for being here. I am live also in more than one location. Okay. When you come in, please say hello, greet. If you have any in particular that's been on your mind, please share with us. You have a good word or concern, please share that. Smiling. Thank you so much. Thank you over here too in the YouTube. And our next card is clean energy food. Ever hear the expression, you are what you eat? So with this card, we have when you fuel your body with a healthful, organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. There you are, right? That's a beautiful thing. There you are. So put that to the side. And we have one more, moonlighting. Okay? Have you guys been moonlighting, taking on a little bit extra, or even moon gazing? Okay? You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. So it's very important to incorporate. We do what we have to do until we can do what we want to do, right? And so in that, you're going to do that, and soon your dream career will do what? It will take flight and fully support you when you're focused. And this is showing, like earlier, we pulled the Hermit card. I'm going to pull it. We're going to pull again. As a matter of fact, when it's time for you to focus and really level up, most of that work is done when alone. You may have other people who are there also with you or beside you. Like when you go to the gym, you're working on your legs, you're working on your knees, and there are other people at the gym, but you have to do your part. It's very much an individual thing. You may feel the morale, but there may be days when others won't show up, and you have to show up for you. You will have to show up for you. I'm going to pull from this deck here. You know why? Because the summer deck and the summer is almost over. It's almost over. And we want to have opportunity here to use the summer deck a little bit more. I'm going to clear the energies. We're going to get the sounding bowl here. I'm going to inhale through the nose. And we're going to just clear the energy, getting rid of everything that is not conducive to our higher and greater selves. And on that note, we will inhale through the nostrils. Exhale slowly. See in your mind's eye all good coming in Everything that's not of you, everything you don't care for, leaving. Okay? Again, Shakia, October 11th, 1990. The answer here is number one, we are in Virgo season. We are in Virgo season. This is the time to harvest from whatever you have already put in. For those of you who are late to the harvest, whatever energy you will be sowing now, you will see the rewards of that in the near future. So understand that during this time is a time of great ambition. It's a time to dig in. It's a time to really, really get focused. October 11th is really good placement. If I'm thinking correctly, I think you are second decan Libra. I will consult one of my astrology books. I have a couple of them over here, and I will let you know for sure, and I will let you know also which cards are associated with your birthday. I will pull that up for you momentarily. Thank you for sharing with us October 11th. Happy early birthday. Happy early solar return. We are close to that time now for you. Right? We are very close to that time now for you. So it is time for you to start celebrating every good thing. Live in expectation of every good thing. Thank you, Kia. Thank you so much, Kia. Here we are. We're going to start pulling these cards for you, all of you lovely babies. Okay, so we have October 11th. We have one of them. I'm going to write these things down. So, guys, don't give me too much information at once. I am going to write them down, okay? So, I'm going to write it down, the information that you give me. So, this way I'll have notes and I'll be able to keep it clean. All right, don't want to lose anybody or have people confused. Generally, it's going to be a general message. Knight of Swords tells us what? Gemini energy, great communication. It's time to what? Communicate our authentic selves. Be careful. Be careful with Mars and Cancer. Be careful to not be led fully by your emotions, not allow your emotions to get too much beside yourself, having yourself have a lot of turmoil, okay? Who we looking here? Would you like to join? Give us just a moment. Give me a moment. Let me pull these first three cards, and if you would like to join, let me. Okay, so this is a time right now that you're going to be receiving information that may be opportunities that you have been requesting or things that you have been desiring. So you're manifesting something. That being said, everything that comes in is not necessarily going to be right for you. You have to be careful because this is big trickster energy. A lot of people are taking advantage and creating a lot of taking advantage and manipulating on a high level. Not only on the internet, people are catfishing in real life. There's a terminology that is widely used now. It's called hobosexual. Hobosexual are people who don't have a home of their own, who latch on to other people, particularly now, end of the summer, come fall in the United States, that's where we are, when it starts to get chilly or they need opportunity. So they will get themselves in relationships with people who have more going on than they do themselves. And here it is, Five of Swords shows up. Ooh, big air energy. We have Gemini personification, Gemini in action, and we have Aquarian energy showing up and showing out, telling people and speaking one's truth. Actually, if you have not cut ties, you may find yourself in a situation someone literally brings you nonsense communication and you may cut to the quick. This cutting to the quick, understand, with Aquarius is comfortable with this energy. If you are a person that's not comfortable with conflict, you may find this to be a quite difficult moment. However, I think you're going to be okay. Let's pull the next one. Two of Cups, you're going to be absolutely fine. You know what this is showing me? You are paying attention. You are more socially aware. You are more conscious and conscientious of people and places around you. And if you weren't, you're getting the message. You may start picking up on people's energy in such a way that you get a great understanding. You're going to be open to that understanding, and you're going to communicate clearly. Now, if you are the trickster, if it's vice versa, if you're the person who's trying to manipulate someone, you may find that you found out, and it may be a unceremonious ending to the sham. So that being said, understand when I say unceremonious, somebody may literally just say, you know what, I'm not dealing with you, and they may use choice words. That being said, you or the person are looking forward to something better. It is only in realizing your self-worth and not entertaining bad people, bad habits, or negative vibrations and moving forward that you're going to have this connection with the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is having one's true partnership. This is moving in that Cancerian energy, right? This is that loving energy. Understand right now Mars is placed in Cancer. Not very happy there. But Mars in Cancer says in true relationships, people become very protective of their relationships. This is mama bear energy. This is a safer place. So if you're looking for that, this is what you have to be aware of right now. This is even if you're looking for opportunities for jobs or looking for opportunities for careers, be careful of the scammers. You have to stand up and communicate clearly exactly what it is that you want. And don't settle for anything less than someone who's matching that energy in a higher level. So that is what's going to bring you where you want to be. Okay? That. You have any questions? No questions so far? This is okay. This is good. I also have over here, let me see, let me move these other cards because I have so many cards over here. Let me move these other cards. Okay, those go with this one. Hold on a second. Let me clear this deck real quick. Let me clear this deck real quick. Just clear that one. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to open this box. These are really quirky cards. Wait till you see these. It's been a minute since I pulled them out. These are called, these are really big cards too. These are the Garbage Pail Kids, and so let's have a look, okay? Just special for you guys, special for you. We're still in that new moon energy. We have some remnants of that. We're in the process of becoming and growing. You know, we are in Virgo season, but we're also dealing with a little Pluto retrograde and Uranus retrograde. We're reanalyzing and reevaluating our lives, our inner world. What is it that we desire? Are we living up to those desires? Are our dreams really real right now? Is it a fantasy? Is it something that we need to put on the side, or is it something that we're indulging in? These are all questions that may be coming up in our lives, depending on where you are in your stage of development and what your charts are really looking like. And for each and every one of us, it's going to hit us a little different, but understand, when you read astrological energy, you're getting a weather forecast. When it rains, everyone gets wet. Some people are always prepared and they have an umbrella. Other people, when they show up, whether they have an umbrella, galoshes, or anything, they're going to sing in the rain. And then some people will carry umbrellas and have rain shoes on, and they will still complain because something splashed up on their outfit. So you decide what kind of world you want and where you want it to be. So here we go, here we go. And we're moving on with this deck. I have to do it like this because I have a wrist injury, so pardon me with the shuffling, okay? I usually shuffle much better, and these are really, really big cards in my hand, really, really big. So I have to push that up. We're not going to lose that part of the reading because every message is important. And so this is the next, ooh, Seven of Cups has shown up. Is it real? Is it real what you're believing, or is it fantasy? Is it overwhelming, or is it something that's justified? Big Scorpion energy showing up over here. Are you going through a deep transformation? Quite possible. What are we dealing with? Pluto in retrograde, right? So all of that is quite possible, okay? Wow, these cards, all three of these cards flipped over like this in this order. So we get it in any way that we want because it came Two of Cups was sitting like this, the World card and the Seven of Cups. Didn't realize all three of them flipped. So I think that for some people, you'll have relationships that have gone full gamut. You may have had recent split ups, or you may be going through a process of growth, trying to see if there's something better out there for you or your significant other, okay? Some may be going through this, and that being said, only because it is the Two of Cups. Now understand, this Two of Cups can represent your relationship with someone intimately. It can also represent your relationship with your dreams, It can also represent your relationship with, say, your dream job, a place that you thought that you would always be. You may feel like you have already accomplished everything that you can accomplish at this time in that position. And so with the world card, it says you have made great accomplishments. It may be time for you to move on. It may be time for you to either move on or even take a significant relationship to the next level, putting you in a position where you start to wonder, should I be looking at other opportunities? If you already have a very good standing in today's world, are you just delusional? This is the question. Is it true what you are thinking, what you are feeling, or is it just a matter of impatience? Is it a matter of in overindulgence, right? So here I have a couple of issues here. And in a reading, if I was reading this for one person in a relationship, I'm going to tell you this person is in a relationship. They receive information that they're not happy about. They may scold someone. They may end a relationship or relationships with outside people in order to save the relationship that they have. This is a Two of Cups. Then I have the Two of Cups separate deck. This is the same couple. I would say this couple is really committed and they really have gone through a lot together and they're looking forward to something else coming, something great. And while they're doing that, one or both of them are thinking, is this really it? Is this really the one? That being said, it could be a business venture, like I said. This could be a partnership where you think you met the perfect person. Yes, impatient. I get it. There you go. And it could be that as well. But it could be that you don't want to allow someone to waste your time. So there is patience and impatience, but then there is practicality and there's also a sense of self worth. How much of me am I willing to give to someone else before picking up my life and moving forward or moving on? This is real. It's a real question, especially for women in particular. It doesn't matter if you're childbearing age, or it does matter if you want children and you don't have them, or when you, particularly as you get older, because societally we are not valued as much as we age by others. And those others can be also other women. Sometimes women are the cruelest of all, right? So you have to think about your life. Where do you see yourself now? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 10 minutes from now? What is it that you want? What do you want to see when you look in the mirror? How do you want to be seen by others? And even though we live in a society where we often pretend that we don't care what other people think, it's what other people think of us that creates the relationships. It's good to be authentically you always, but authentically you in the process of growing and becoming the best version of you possible. And that goes for each and every one of us. Hopefully, none of us are the same today as we were yesterday. Thank you so much, Cassandra. Thank you so much. I appreciate the rose. Hopefully, none of us are the same. I am genuinely the same person if you met me many years ago and now. But am I the same? No. There's no way I'm the same. There's no way. Because I've learned things. I've grown. I used to be a doormat. I no longer am. Two cars just jumped over here. Look at this. As I'm talking, look what comes up. Strength card. Big Leo. Woo! Ace of Cups in the Strength card. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something about this Ace of Cups. Personally, Ace of Cups, when I see it, it reminds me of the Psalm 23. You don't have to be religious or anything. You can think of it just like a poem or any other thing that's ever been written, okay? But Psalm 23 specifically talks about one who has gone through so much. And cups always represents this to me. When all the blessings are about to come in, when you've gone through so much, you see the strength card here, card of Leo, big, big energy, right? We just came off that Leo energy, and I told all my people, take that Leo energy with you into Virgo. That you see showing up for yourself, being strong for yourself, and coming into Virgo where you're getting the work done. That's my prayer. That's my mother prayers. There you go. Yes, Psalm 23. It's like in that moment when you think that you are all alone, in that moment when it seems like all is all is over. Just know that the Lord is going to prepare. The divine, the universe is setting you up for that opportunity where a table will be set in the presence of your enemies, those you know and those you don't know. You like these cards? Thank you, darling. These are the Cabbage Patch cards right here. These other decks is the summer deck. And let me tell you something. With this Ace of Cups, this is saying that the blessings are going to come in, that you're fit enough, that there's going to be new opportunity for new love, new friendship, new relationship, a renewal in all things. He's a Leo, uplifting no matter what I feel. That's a beautiful thing. So that's a beautiful thing. See, yours all in here. And this strength card, this is one, he has a magnanimous energy because he builds you up, which shows an inner strength. So nurture that. And let's say grateful for the partner who is strong. Because a strong man builds up his people. And when I say his people, a strong woman builds up her people. Understand, strong people create and engage and spread strength. Weak people tear down others. Okay, hold on a second for your personal questions. Hold on, darling. Okay, as we're doing the reading, this is general reading, and like I said, give me a moment, okay, guys. And as I can, I'm going to pull for each of you who are here and participating in particular. Please remember to tap the screens. Please give a follow, and and if you have your birthday, I will tell you where your birthday falls, and we'll also talk about the cards associated with your particular birth date, your month and the day, okay? And we'll talk about what that means for you. All right. So after we have the Ace of Cups and the Strength card, we have the Death card. Interesting. I'm gonna tell you, okay, no children here. The Death card is also about great pleasure, the energy. Something dies a little bit. You understand? And it's also about transitioning. It's about the transitioning of oneself from one point in life to another. At the end of one thing, you see with the Ace of Cups in the Strength card, it is only when you are fulfilled within and strong within that you can let go of things that no longer serve you in your life. And those things can mean even personal indulgences. It can mean negative talking. It can mean a negative, when I say negative, things that are the opposite of affirmation. When you undercut yourself, when you tolerate disrespect, when you speak in a manner becoming of your best self. Excuse me, hold a second. I am in a transitional phase in my life. Yes, keep speaking. Yes, Kia. So you are here with me. And let me tell you something. The cards are speaking to me. Let's pull some more cards. We have King of Coins on the bottom. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you, the King of Coins is the card of what? Stability. It's the card of strength. I like the King of Coins. It is associated in the Kabbalistic tree. In the tree, let me show you here. I'm getting all tongue twisted. And it's Mercury retrograde. But this is like a picture of it. And this would be Malkut. This is in Hebrew, Malkut, which means the kingdom, which is here on earth. When you go through the different phases in life, and all of these present different times. So you have time where you're gaining wisdom and understanding, time when you're going to have mercy, time when you're going to go through lessons and you have to get stronger. And so the difficult time, 5 is associated with difficult times, and 6 associated with the sun, but also associated with brightness, life coming to things, okay? Because you've gone through great difficulty, and this I like to explain it. So we have balance with the 6. And after the 6, we have association with Netzach, which is a victory. It's like we made it through. We understand the lesson. We feel stronger. We're starting to feel satisfied with ourselves and connected. And then as you get to Yesod, and the Yesod is foundational, literally means foundation. However, we're on our way to the Malkut. So this is like you've gone through so much in life, and you start to see the signs. And when you get to the King of Coins, This is you see it here in your life, when you see the manifestation here in real life. So wherever you are, all of those who are here during this reading, as you are going through your journey, the promise is that you will where you need to be as long as you continue on the road in which you're going. And as you are going on this road, understand when I say this, it means that if in your mind you know you need to do better, but you're living a wretched life, do better. If you're living a very good life and people are coming and trying to distract you and throw you off, it's a part of the plan also. You're growing stronger. You go from resistance to no longer desiring it. You go from I'm not sure to absolutely not. You understand? Because you're choosing you. You choose you. The end result is that you become this king of coins. You embody the power of Taurus. You embody the ability to be the go-getter. You don't have to tell anybody you're a go-getter. They're gonna look and you went and got. It's just that simple. You won't have to tell anyone anything. Look at Two of Coins. Two of Coins, card of Capricorn up in here. Just saying everything's balancing out. I love my caps. My Capricorns are the goats, the greatest ones of all time. Associated with so much negativity. But the Capricorns are needed to ground us and keep us grounded, to make sure that our mind on what's real, to get things done. And it's when we get our minds really real and we make the sacrifices that are necessary to make the plans that we desire to come true, that we're going to have this, we're going that. And look at this. So I'm reading from the bottom, so this is showing me the outcome, just for anybody who's lost. So King of Swords is coming before that. Big time Aquarian energy, air energy over here. I want you to know when I see this Aquarian energy, it's also giving a little Capricorn. So you got Capricorn, Aquarian energy up in here with this King of Swords over here. You understand? Because King of Swords is Aquarius, and what leads into the Aquarius is the end, like the end decan of the Capricorn has a lot of Aquarian attributes where they have the ability to be strong and decisive and can be stern, but also appear to be aloof, but have an ability to see things in a greater and a more expansive manner. Okay, this is what's telling me with this King of Swords showing up is saying that you start to understand and know and speak and live your truth. And in doing that, you are having greater balance. You see this definite Capricorn card come up here with the Two of Coins, and it's saying, I have this. I'm going to have my life together. And as you are doing that, understand that you are the creator of what's happening in your life. Not only through the things that you do. Don't go to work begrudgingly, but because of your attitude, because of your grace, because of the energy that you put out into the world. You are creating a world in your mind, in your aura, and it becomes your life. Okay? So that's what you need to know there. Ooh, I wasn't planning to, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna mess with these cards anymore either. I already read the last three, so we're going to leave the last three cards here on the table. Understand that all of this is gonna happen after you had some difficulty. You have to go through some difficulty in order to get here. I'm not a person that gives fake readings. I'm not just gonna tell you what you want to hear, but I'm gonna tell you that for this to happen. This level of maturity tells me that you're gonna go through some difficult moments. Okay. People don't become great from comfort. You become great from adversity. You get muscles from pressure, from resistance. And so it's in the pressure and the resistance where you grow. You're either going to grow or you're going to crack. And it's up to you. But right now, in this particular time, is a testing time for everyone. Everyone. When I tell you everyone, where are you on this? If you have faith and you believe, I want you to know that you have that strength. It's there for you. And you have to exercise daily affirmations. When I say daily affirmations, I start each day personally with prayer. I give thanks. I acknowledge my Creator. This is how I start my day. Daily affirmations for you could be, I'm thankful to be alive today. If you're not a person that prays or if you don't have a religion, that's fine. I am grateful to be alive today. I am beautiful and I am powerful. I am open to receive every good thing. I am ready for whatever may come. Right? And Psalm 23 keeps you going. And for those of you who don't know, let me see. I don't want to just swing it because sometimes I mix up the verses because I have so much information in my head. And I know it's like, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. No. In the presence of my enemies, anointeth my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Okay, let me not do that. I'm going to show you guys and understand that this is not me proselytizing to anyone because I don't do that. I happen to have I have this Bible because I happen to have it for many years. I happen to be one of the Hebrew faith. Today, most people say Jewish or whatever. They say that. I happen to be that one here, and this is what it is. It is Psalm 23. Okay, and I will read it to you. It reads, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, in my darkest hours, in those moments where you feel 100% alone, okay, I will fear no evil. For thou art, or you are with me," talking to the divine, the universe, your angels. They are there. "Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. I know power. I know your shield. I know I'm protected by you." Okay? That's what it's saying for those of you who aren't familiar. "You prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies." Mine. You understand? It's not my enemies. It's actually in the presence of mine enemies. Enemies that belong to you. People who are after you. Adversaries who are against you. You understand? These adversaries against you, these may be people that you know. It might be people who are related to you. It can be complete strangers, people who never spoke a word to you. You understand? This can be what it is. But understand that the divine has you. Okay? You're gonna be at that table in the presence of your enemies. You may not even recognize that they are your enemies. That's the thing that's crazy, right? That's the thing that's crazy. "But surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." To dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Understand that what this says is surely goodness. That means the joy will always be with you. They may not understand. I have my enemies too. They may not understand. How are you still here? How do you still live? How come you haven't swallowed up? How come you still walk with your head high? Why are you so joyous? Didn't we destroy you? How are you still here? How dare you be so proud? What are you proud of? You know, because they meant to break you. The enemies you know and those you don't know. They meant to break you. But surely goodness and mercy is the compassion. It is the grace that is given to you in moments where you think, I thought my life was over. But no, you still go. You still rise. You are still special because not only do you have a faith, the faith is in you. It is following you. And all you have to do is be open to that. Today's world, you see, this is from a biblical, and understand Psalm 23 is what Christians call the Old Testament. So this is from a Jewish or a Tanakh or Torah, okay? This would be the Torah, which is seen in the hands of the high priestess when you read in the cards. This is the book that's going to give you understanding. Psalms alone, if you don't know anything else, will help you to understand and give you hope and compassion. And Proverbs will give you words of wisdom and give you an enlightenment. Those two books alone, like, even if you're not religious, if you read it will give you understanding, and it will give you a sense of wonder, and it will teach you how to talk to the mysterious God, teach you how to talk out into the universe. Nowadays, there are hundreds of channels and people who say all kinds of stuff and act like they said something new. Literally, they said nothing new. They say nothing new. Everything that's said or has been said, you have read before. Someone read to you before. I see people giving Idris Elba saying, oh, Idris Elba said. Idris Elba said something I heard when I was a little girl that people were saying back when. There's no new information. It's just a new way of saying it. And people say, what's that, the law of attraction? People say, oh, I manifest. Been manifesting my entire life. Didn't know the word manifest and got older, because I was manifesting as a baby. Weren't you manifesting? Did you ever pray? Did you ask God, oh, God, please? Okay, I hope I can get this and I expect it. Did you ever? Did you ever do that? You've been manifesting, you've been dreaming, and you've been saying it. You wrote your name down on a piece of paper with your girlfriend or boyfriend's last name, and you all kinds of stuff. And you were scrying, and you were doing all kinds of stuff. You were putting on spells with your words. You were saying things and bringing them into existence without knowing. We use different words to express the same things. And then if you learn the etymology, meaning that the root word where these words come from, for those who aren't afraid of knowledge, they will find that in their religion that puts a stronghold on knowledge, it says, don't look for anything else. You're supposed to have faith. Yeah, faith, okay. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. But you were supposed to be given knowledge by a divine one. And how do we know? Because you're supposed to use discernment. And in order to discern, which means you would have to be able to judge, you would have to have knowledge. Now, you can believe it or not, but to each his own. But here, over here, I keep it 100% real for what it is that I'm into. Now, October 11th, I'm going to one of these books from over here. Okay. I didn't even write it down. October 11th. October 11th. Let me find my chart in here. Remove this one here. October 11th. I'm going to find this one now. I'm finding it in this book, my chart, or in my other book. The other book is so big. Where is my chart? Where is my chart? Excuse me a second, guys. I am actually looking for a specific chart. A specific chart in my book here. Just want to make it simpler. I don't want to pick the other book because it weighs as much as I do. And both, let me tell you something, and you have to have a lot of different books because you will find certain things are absolutely this, and you will find certain things are absolute opposites. And when I say opposites, I mean opposites. Like, for instance, in Thoth doesn't have a king. Thoth has the knight, and the knight takes the position of the king. And so in the other book, it puts the knight and the king and describes them the same. In this book, I'm more in agreement with because I see the king as always being steady, steadfast, and consistent, and the knights are the ones that are always in movement. So if you are in movement, it tells me that you are able to change. Whereas you are not in movement and always set, then you must be what? Fixed, right? You are in a fixed state. Also, like the game of chess. If you guys have played, let me know. Anybody here played chess before? This is a bit irritating. Why am I not finding my chart when I want it? There's still something in there. Let me see something. So there's a time and a place for that. Any of you have any of you done your astrological birth charts? And if so, do you know what your rising, your ascendant sign is? And have you found that people have seen you more as your ascendant or rising, or that you feel connected more to your ascendant rising sign? Okay. And this is such a helpful little. Stop that. Goats and okay. Now see, now this book says February 21st for the beginning of these. Huh. Going to see something. I'm gonna have to pull the other book. The moment I pull the other book, I feel this page is just gonna fold to it because this one has always been easier to just go right where I want it to go. And whenever you're going to do something, you'll find that you will study and then study and then study and then learn and then get a different perspective, point of view on it. It will always, you'll rediscover it. So that one is the strategy I'm going to move. I'm going to pick the next book. Hold on a second. This book is it's right here. Oh God. This book is huge. Okay. And so, where are my charts here? I should have had the chart open because I meant to do. There it is. This one brought me right to my chart. So, I'm going to find October 11th. Okay. So I'm going to find my October 11th. And I was right. You are in the second decan. Okay, October 11th. This is excellent placement for a male as far as Libra because Libra males tend to have a little bit more difficulty, and those born in the second decan tend to be more strong, tend to be more forthright. Okay, and so understand this is a difficult placement because the minor arcana associated with you is the Three of Swords. This is one of conflict and it's one of heartache and difficulty. You deal with a lot of difficult issues. We are in the same decan, okay? A lot of difficult issues. So you have the Three of Swords, and you have Saturn, which is control. A lot of control and self-restraint. You may have felt at times that things were set up so that you couldn't go farther. You may have not been able to get away with a lot. Or if you got away with it, you would feel this overwhelming sense of guilt, self punishment, inner conflict. So this is what creates that Three of Swords, that heartache. And it's not just a heartache. Three of Swords, best way I've ever read it described, was a conflict between the heart and the mind. You understand? Shaylee, hello, Virgo rising. Thank you so much, Shaylee. I didn't even see you over there. I'm so sorry. Virgo rising, very interesting, very fastidious. You are a detective at heart. You are very much into details. You are a person that has the ability to create anything that you desire. All people do. Certain people have it in a certain and very particular way. Okay? Are you seen that way? Also, my October 11th, I'm not done with you. Three of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, I said, was what? My Psalm 23 card. So, October 11th, your card, your ace, is the Ace of Cups. This is the cup of always new beginning, cup running over, many, many blessings, lots of great things coming to you. Shaylee, Marianne, Sophie, any of you would like to have your birthday pulled up over here in the YouTube, let me know, because I have my book open to those to this chart right now. Literally it's the table of decans. That's what it's called, the table of decans. This book is so big I cannot put it there because look at this book. Look at this book. This book is like how many? This book is almost 700 pages. So it's leaning over here. Okay? So if you guys over here, no worries. My X is 1010. Oh, 10 auspicious number, 1010 wins. And your 1010X is also in that area of great conflict. And so, great conflict for your ex, is your ex male, female? You should definitely need this. Yes, understand that conflict and great conflict with the Queen of Swords. This is one. This is a person that needs to set boundaries for themselves. This is a person that does not like to be disrespected. When they're young, they may appear to be compromised, may appear to be even somewhat of a pushover. But as they get older, they're very much set into a place of I know my value, I know my worth, and so they go from being over, how you say, too much of a person pleaser to a person that may appear to be at times very cold. Okay, so you have to be mindful of that. Anyone else want me to pull up for them the cards associated with their birthday? Now understand, please remember, you are Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups, and Ace of Cups. Page of Cups is always excited about new opportunities and showing up. 7/14, July 14th, we have a council. Yeah. July 14th. I have a sister that's July 11th. My mother's July 1st. And let me pull you up over here. July 15th. You are right here in the third second. You are associated with the Four of Cups. You know, Four of Cups comes after the joy of the Three of Cups. So Four of Cups is one who's deep into contemplation, big into thought. Hold on to that. We've got April 2nd and April 2nd, 4-2. Okay, hold on. So let me do this July 14th. You are right here. And this is very, very interesting because here you are in the last decade of Cancer, transitioning from Cancer into the Leo area. You are associated with the Four of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Isn't that interesting? Now understand where you are as a four, as July 14th. This is what is interesting about your decking, is that even though you're a water sign, there's a lot of fire associated with you. And this fire is that energy to create, that energy and that desire to make things happen. There's a desire and a yearning that is placed on this date for people who have a desire to move forward, to create something, to see something come to fruition. So that's what we're looking at with the July 14th birthday. Now understand the difference, because I can just say, if you're born July 1st, now that's my sister also. My sister's July 11th. She's also fall with you, which makes sense. All that wand energy. It's hot, it's fire, it's sexy, it's moving. Knight of Wands is associated with Sagittarian energy, a desire to learn, to travel, to meet people or new things or learn foreign things. Any of those things associated or have an interest for you. Or it could just be a very passionate person, very driven, very sexy, high sex appeal right there with that July 14th. Now, if you're a July 1st baby, like my mother say, she's the second decan. And also your ruling planet is the moon. So in the decans, there are separate planets for each decan as well. So the October 14th, let me go back because I'm sorry I didn't tell you. October, October, what is it? 10, 11, October 11th? Not 14th. Yours is Saturn, I did it. Okay, so we have the moon on the Four of Cups on that between July 11th and July 20th is that last decan of Cancer. And it's the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. Really good at beginning things. Use that passion to drive you all the way through. Mind you, if you were born in July 1st, like my mother, she's a Queen of Cups with the Page of Wands. But you are the next decan. So you have the Prince or the Knight of Wands, which is passionate, driven, and fast moving. It's a faster moving energy. Who was the next person? April 2nd, right? Somebody there was April 2nd. So we have April 2nd. You are hot. You are a firecracker, Aries. Hello. Hello. Aries are in the house. Be careful now. April 2nd. April 2nd. Here we are. April 2nd. And you are in the second decan of Aries. Ruling planet is the sun. And you are the Three of Wands. Very good. You have a mind for creation, a mind for innovation. You have a mind for expansion. There's something that's innately in you that creates something bigger. You'll have an ability to be like the Three of Wands. Imagine that person standing in that power at the edge of the waters, either watching their ships go out or watching theirs come in, looking at the world that they are creating and planning for something better, something bigger, something stronger, right? Oh, July 2nd. Give me 1 second. You have a sister who is July 28th and a brother July 2nd. Okay, Charlie. Hold on a second, Charlie. Hold on. You are Libra, Aries moon, Cancer rising. Wow. You're a headstrong, loving person. You handle your emotions. You may get a little bit fired up when you were younger. It may even felt like it was boiling over. You may even feel that passion and that drive to this day. And my goodness, and let me see, and Cancer Mars, and you know what? You may even be feeling a little bit more of this energy right now because look where Mars is right now in the sign of Cancer. You might be dealing with a whole lot of personal, familial issues. In particular, it's at home for you. This is a coming back for you in your chart. Very interesting. Let me see. Now, April 2nd, I did you now? Yes. We have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. Wow, look at here, look at there, look at here. Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. Do you see that with all that fire? But you are a fire sign that doesn't need to burn everything down. And you don't even necessarily need to have the last word. You may feel that, but your process and your blessings are going to come in showing up being fabulous, being a trendsetter in the way that you think and the way that you move. With the Page of Pentacles, having a drive to create something that is grounding and perfecting. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you are a bringer of everything that is growth, everything that will bring more stability. This is a sign. These cards in particular together, I like it because I'm looking at the Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and then the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This is an ability to create nice stability. When I say nice stability, you know what we all like, financial wealth. I'm looking at a person here who has the ability to create wealth through the things that they are passionate about. Okay? Things that are passionate about. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow, Crystal. All right? So the things that you are passionate about, you have an ability to bring about. And I like that. I like that. I like that Queen of Wands. The three of Wands already in a powerful position. This is just a process that you go through in life. This is a repetitive thing that you go through in life. And then you have the Queen of Wands with that, which says, I'm passionate, I'm desirable, I know how to be the life of the party when you choose to be. But the Page of Pentacles says, I have an ability to thrive in the opportunities presented to me. And the Ace of Pentacles says, I'm always creating new opportunities, open for new opportunities, and grasping and running with those things. Now, Chaley, you said July. Let me look back here, Chaley, because I want to get this right. Okay, Cherry said male. Okay, yes, with the male. So, with the male could be also fragile ego. So you have to male Libras are a different kind of breed. Male Libras have the ability to create very good stability. However, the inner world in the battle to create balance in a male dominated and misogynistic environment is very difficult. So it's always challenging because there's a part of them that innately wants things to be balanced, but then there's that masculine part of them that needs to be on top. You see? So that's what creates the difficulty there. Now, Charlie, that Cancer Mars with Scorpio Mercury. Okay, so are you slick with the? Are you slick with the? Are you slick with the talk? Are you deadly with the tongue? Are you sharp with it? Or are you one that before you communicate, you go through deepest depths and great understanding? Are you patient with the communication? Because you don't have to be, but you could be becoming that. And when it comes to your love life, you have a pattern that is deep. Scary, deep, okay? You have a sister that's July 28th and a brother July 2nd. Now let's look on the chart here for July 28th and July 2nd because I'm enjoying this. So we get to have an understanding of where they're from. Now July 28th. July 28th is very much Leo, and is very much Leo in the first decan. Leo in the first den is the Five of Wands. This is forever challenging with the ruling planet of Saturn. This is a person that may either be very hard to deal with, have a very stern personality, always feels like things aren't working particularly their way, like things are extra hard because it's always being controlled. It's either a self-control or a control that's always being put on their imagination and their drive. Understanding, they have here the Five of Wands. So this is a Five of Wands is the card of challenges or the card of growth, which is also challenges, and it's a five. So fives are challenges, okay? And and that's anyone born between July 21st and July 30th has the Five of Wands on them. But the other thing this person has, this beautiful creature, has the Knight of Wands. They have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. This is a creative soul, a passionate person. This is a person that, given the liberties and the right environment, is a person that can thrive and leap bounds and make anything happen that they want. In truth, a person with this much wand energy was someone that would be definite fun. Could be definitely a lot of fun. Okay? And please hold on. I'm reading. I'm reading from the book. I'm not even touching the screen right now. So we're doing for Chaley. And so that's your July 28th person. Now your July 2nd person is very much over here in Cancer, and they are Cancer far removed from the July 28th, although so close, so far away. Because the July 2nd person is the second decan of the sign of Cancer, and that is the Three of Cups. This is a person that wants to have parties, ruled by Mercury. This is a person that loves to have communication, and there's a great desire for communication. And even if there's something that happened in this person's life that you don't see that on the outside, this person is described as one that brings joy and happiness. That is good there for the good time, at least for that. With the Queen of Cups, they like for things to go easy. They want to be nurturing. They need this. If they're not nurturing, or if anything has come into the life that disrupted it, understand that this is the ultimate desire for this person to care for another and to nurture whatever this one gets themselves involved in. So that Queen of Cups is that mothering, nurturing energy. Cancer in the positive. Now understand, for every positive there is a negative, which is manipulation, and it's brooding, and it's seething, and it can get ugly, but we're gonna keep it light, okay? So here we go. Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, and then Ace of Wands. Isn't that happy? Page of Wands running headstrong into a situation, excited about having the things happen to them, okay? Oh, thank you so much, Kia. I appreciate you coming back. All of you are so blessed, and I'm blessed by your presence. Appreciate you. And so understand this with that Queen of Cups and that Page of Wands, and then the Ace of Wands. This is really beautiful placement. And this person has Mercury with the Three of Cups, and Mercury is the planet of what? Communication, connection. Three of Cups is celebration all night long, all night. That's party, party, hardy, hardy. Okay, says she is the sweetest, most amazing girl. Very yes, but never guess you. To the 28. Okay, and yes, absolutely so. Very, very true. Okay, and OMG, it breaks my heart seeing. Oh. I'm so sorry. And this is what happens. And so you feel the energy like something else is going on. March 16th. Let's see your cards. Let's see your cards. March 16th. Okay, my love, my love, my love. March 16th. Here we go. My Pisces 10 of Cups. Well, between March 11th and the 20th is all joy. This is major fulfillment, Shirley. Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment and grace. There's a great desire in you to have happiness, closeness with those that you love, have a feeling of great community and acceptance. There is a place in you that may attract other people to you where they feel at home as well, okay, when you are at your highest self. Between this Ten of Cups, which is what am I looking at? What planet am I looking at? Mars in the Ten of Cups. Am I looking at this? Really overwhelming energy. And I'm also looking at Queen of Wands, which is that spicy energy. I tell you that Queen of Wands. This is trendsetting energy. This is bringing a lot of drive. This is a lot of sex appeal. This is an exciting, vibrant personality. Okay? And then you have here very interesting combination here. Page of Swords and Ace of Swords. Why is this an interesting combination? Page of Swords is one that is interested in a lot of learning. This is a person that's a good communicator. This is a person that runs for the communication. Be careful not to be a gossiper. May have been a bit too much, or sometimes find yourself saying things and going, oops, I wish I never said that. You know, especially when you're young. Okay, as we get older, maybe we do it in somewhat subconsciously or intentionally, may happen. But with the Page of Swords or the Princess of Swords, it gives that energy. With the Ace of Swords, meaning that you always at some point get clarity, clear understanding, you get grounding, and you are built for the win. Okay? Ace of Swords is a sharpness of the mind, the embodiment of all of the air signs that fall within it, the cunning and the ability to change and have some duality, say like the Gemini. All right, great communicator, great orator. Then there's also that the Aquarian energy. Say if things aren't working out exactly as they should, or if it makes no sense, or if somebody plays stupid too long, you may become aloof. You may ghost people. Or there may be a part of you that desperately tries, especially with the people that you love, to always balance things out. You always want things to be fair. There's some part of you, and all of that may be having a conversation in your head. But don't allow yourself to become overwhelmed with family issues and other people's issues to the point that you're swimming in it. And be careful about any alcohol intake. Be very mindful with that Ten of Cups energy, okay? Oh, look at that. So you don't have any problem letting people know what you think. That Mercury is in Aries. Oh, dear God. Okay, so, but with that Ten of Cups energy, that you are a very loving and very special person. I'm so glad. Yes, you said, can I go next? Is this Shorty? Okay, Shorty. What would you like to know, Shorty? Thank you, Charlie. Thank you all who have given me your birthdays. And we can continue with that in a few. Put this book over here to the side, guys. It's a big book. I have to move. You know what? Put it in the cabinet behind me. There you go. All right. What would you like to know? She like a card pull. Okay. So we got a whole lot going here. So for those of you who don't know, before I pull up these cards I'm going to, there's a lot of new opportunities coming, okay? There's some difficult times that are ahead, but in the end, going to open your mind and take hold and understand that what the truth is and speak your truth and balance your life out at all costs, right? Doing that which is difficult. We got Aquarian, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. And so understand that when you have Aquarian energy, it's very fixed, high intellect, no bullshit. Pardon my mouth. Pardon my mouth. No crap. Pardon my mouth. And then you have the Capricorn energy. This is you being headstrong, headlong into it, getting it done. Cardinal sign. This is you pushing forward, okay? And then the King of Coins. We're talking about strong Taurus energy. Digging in. You are going to create the life that you desire. You're going to do this because you're going to realize it. Realize it sooner than later. Save yourself a lot of headache and time, okay? You've gone through a lot. You know that the divine sees you, planning to give you what it is that you need. You're going to have the strength that you need to get through it. And you're going to be able to let go of things that don't you. So the part of you that's not helping you grow, let it die. Pardon me, let it die. That part of you that makes excuses or procrastinates or lies for no reason or feels the need to answer to everybody or feels the need to share your every thought. No, let it go. Let it go. Right? So there you go. There you go with that. Moving back to this, some of you have made it to the next level in relationships. You think you found the love of your life. Everything is looking perfect. Your world is turning upside down. Maybe deciding to move on. That being said, it may be the love of your life. It may have been a dream job. It may have been a location where you moved, whatever it is, okay? But something in your world is saying, hey, you did that, you've done that, it's time to move on to the next level. That you might get a little bit of a cold feet. You might think to yourself, well, what are my other options? Say, be realistic, be grounded, understand that this may be the love of your life or the next person may be, but it's up to you. You're going to have the strength to deal with those things inside of you that make you a desired person or an undesirable person. And that's very personal to you, okay? So, and very interesting because that Two of Cups has shown up all over the place. So this is very much for those of you who are seeking partnership and have it. You may draw a lot of good energy to you. You may feel like this person's 100% for you, and they may give you goosebumps. If they give you goosebumps, run. My Two of Cups is like a magnetic energy. You feel like you met the one. Be careful that you didn't meet the karmic one, or this is not just a player. There's a lot of people out here, especially guys, they love bomb. Oh, I love you. This or that. And I'm stupid enough to buy this stuff, but this is what they're doing. I love you. Come on. You love me in what? You love me in the spirit? I mean, what are you doing? You know? So there's a lot of people playing these games. They'll send you 1,000 emojis. Emojis don't do anything for me because they don't pay bills. For me personally, they don't do anything. It doesn't say that you really care. You know, emojis. People want to meet you and they say, I want to do a video call. And what you want? You want to just look at me and from the comfort of your bed. It's too intimate. And no, I can meet you for a coffee if I think that it's worth it. You know, let's back that up. Get people out of your house. You just think about it. We live in a time where people are invited all the way into your world before you know who they are. And so a lot of things are a matter of backing things up. You see that Five of Swords is like back up, you know, like back up off of me. You don't know me like that. Communicate clearly to you who I am. Don't bring that noise. Back up, and then choosing what's right for yourself. Right? So don't let somebody come in making you feel rushed. And if you are looking for an opportunity, to discern carefully, look carefully at what is being communicated to you. And don't go for the bull crap. Don't go for the okie doke, okay? Don't go for the game playing. And the same way these guys out here playing, these girls out here playing, be careful. Be careful you're not snagged up in somebody's delusions or somebody's fantasy of what would be perfect and they want everything but don't want to give anything, okay? All right, so I'm going to take these cards up now. Thank you so much for that part. My girl Shorty asked me if she can ask a question. She wanted a card pull, and let's see what it is. I'll pull a card for you. Shorty first. Shorty. What did I do? I'm special needs. How can I do that? How can I do that? Look over there. That was special. How did I even shuffle that into there? Okay, take that out of there. That out of there. Make sure I don't mix that deck. Okay, I did. Very calming, Charlie. Oh my goodness! Be careful, Charlie. You gotta be careful with these people out here. Oh, which one? I have let's see, which one is this one? I have several of these books. Let me tell you something. I have almost all of them. This is Decoding Esoteric Symbolism in Modern Tarot. And that's T. Susan Chang. I have a lot of issues with the stuff that she has written in here. I don't agree with all of it, but there are a lot of books, and I advise you to not take one book as like, as they say, gospel, okay? And so I have a lot of different references. Look at that. Seven of Swords came out. Be careful. Somebody is exercising in deception. Somebody's a liar. I don't know who was just asking a question or whatever. As I was showing the cards, it jumped out. Okay, somebody is deceptive. Okay, what is your question? Somebody is deceptive. Be very careful who you share your dreams with. The very person you're sharing your dreams with might be trying to sabotage you. Three of Wands. Look what I say. I said the very person you sharing your dreams with might be the one trying to sabotage you. Three of Wands. Is this not one planning, one living their dream? Preparing for what it is that's next, the greatest desires of their heart. Be careful. You know, so you got to move in silence. Have that thing on stealth mode. Make sure that the people who are in your life are cheering for you to win. Shorty, what do you have a question, sweetheart? Is there a particular question? Because I moved my eyes away from there for a minute. Well, that's great. It's good to love books. This always happens. What always happens, huh? What always happens? Guys, please remember, tap the screen, please. What always happens? Oh, the deception. You saw that? You know, that just jumped the heck up out of there. I'm going to put these cards back in the box because these are a little tight. And they're like a collection thing. And for those of you who like this one, since I have the box, these are the garbage pick kids. They from the Cabbage Patch Kids many years ago. So it's like collector's kind of thing. It's cute. It's a little stiff. You see, like it has a little cards. The book is a little stiff, you know. But it'd be nice one day to read and actually read from the book a little bit because each of these characters represents something different. And so it's really cute, and I'm sure it's not an expensive one, but it is a really cute one. So if you know someone who's interested, or if you just like to get a little set yourself, it's a cute, nice little starter one, I guess. I'll put this one over here, significant size. All right. So you said this always happens. So are you thinking that is something wrong? And yes, I always have weird people around me. I can't win for losing. For you mean 1-0, right? Losing? Yeah, can't win for losing. You know what? You are winning. You're attracting weird people in your life. It's a part of your growth. It's a part of your growth right now. So you have to ask yourself, oh sugar, I have the tea on this whole time. Hold on. I'm about to burn the pot. I heard the sizzling. I'm so involved, so enthralled that I forgot. I forgot. I had my nighttime, my sleepy time tea on to help me relax. And if anybody else is not sleeping well, I advise you get yourself a little sleepy time as well. You love books, Shirley? I love books. I'm one of those people. I have good books around me. I don't mind the electronics for certain things, but there's nothing like holding a book, turning the pages, putting different, like, oh God. Like, look at this. Look, these aren't bookmarks. I just put different pieces of paper and different things as they came in between certain pages and stuff. As I was reading and stuff, I was like, oh, let me hold that spot right there. Let me reread that. Let me compare that with the other one. So it's really good and it's worth it, right? Every single person that came into my life has done me wrong. 100% expect one person and God took him. Why would blame God? Think about that. Think about that. You have a lot of religious influence. I find that people are very, very interesting, and it's okay. I'm not being judgmental. I genuinely would like to know, because I find people give credit for certain things, and then they blame God for other things. He said he needed him earlier. Maybe he didn't need him. God doesn't need anybody. Maybe he fulfilled his obligations. Maybe he was a soul that was returned and he only had one thing he had to do, so he got to leave. He got to escape this cruel world. He was free from suffering, free from discontent. Hi, Samira. Hi, Kevin. Think of it that way. Because if he had a mission, and he was such a lovely person, maybe there was just one thing he had to do in this lifetime, and he fulfilled it. You know? Yes, 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 yes. That was the one I was reading from on the birthdays. Yes, and this is, hold on a second. All right, so this is the book, okay, guys? You want to see? And this is the book. And it is Tarot Deciphered. And this is a good book. A lot of people went on and on about this book. Is it the best book? No. I have the 78 Degrees of Tarot. I have Tarot and Astrology. I have this one, which is really hard to get your hands on. Very interesting perspective, very old. Eileen Connolly, this one here, the complete handbook, and it says for the apprentice. Very interesting. Some of the information, the way they use it, even the way they describe it, we do not use anymore. This one is really, really, really much better. I like it. It gives the numerical association with the letters. It breaks it down, right? And so you even from the Greek, you have from the Roman, all the names of how the names for God or the way one may call God, depending on the Hebrew, Egyptian, Persian, Greek, or Romans. This book, if you could get a copy of this book, would be more not just on point, but also informative. You see the four quadrants of the astrologer, the four quadrants, and it's has here because you have here, right? You have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. You see how it's broken down into different quadrants in that sense, right? And so what are we looking at here? We're looking at seasons, right? According to the astrology, following the seasons. That's why with certain decks also, when if you become a reader like the way I'm a reader, I need for things to be in order. So you have certain decks that will make winter, the winter, how do I say? They will make winter like the card of air, which would be incorrect in my mind, because if you follow this, which I was doing this before I got this book, I ordered this book afterwards. The seasons, each cardinal sign, you see Aries starts the season of spring, right? Cancer starts the season of summer. Libra starts the season of autumn. Capricorn, winter. And so see this, I can't stand it when people make these specialized decks. Summer, it will always be the water sign. And then Aries is always the fire signs, these and then so forth and so on. But that's different, and that might even be nitpicking for some people. Oh, also I realized in this, like it just dawned on me because I just saw it just now. Oh my gosh. My eyes just picked up on it, and it's been a minute since I was talking about this before, because then this is also in the Tree of Life. It reads Ein Sof. This is the intelligence of the mind of what we call God, because this is beyond the sexes. Understand that God has no sex. God creates the sex, and this is a higher spiritual learning and knowledge. So understand this is associated like the Tree of Life, and the roots are at the top. Now, there are others who made a similar kind of part and call it the tree of other things, but this is symbolized for the tree of life. And I'm just going to give this to you so you have understanding. At the top, where the crown is, the Keter, representing one, representing you have here magician, and zero, but full has zero because it has no number. And zero would mean coming above this. It's before having any understanding. It's moving on faith. Okay, so understand that the mind of God, see the crown, the beginning of what one can imagine. And then you have the mind of the essence of what we think is God is greater than that. God is outside and greater than that. So I'm giving you a different way of understanding this. When we call He, we are associating this God, this creator, this being that's greater. We are bringing that creation to our level as human beings, giving it a sex. Now, if you understand how spiritual things work, you can't see them. It has no sex. A spirit can a male, a female, or any kind of body. Spirit is beyond and greater than that. So it's outside of that. It is above that. It's about that. It's greater than what you can imagine. It's greater than your religion. Religion is the encasement of the knowledge of man at some point with their experience with the God. It is that experience. And then there's the greater experience that is above and outside of that. When you have all of these things and you understand that there's value in all of it, you will be able to attain a sense of understanding and an unbelievable appreciation for all things that are written that are supposed to be inspired of God, but understanding that man has put an influence on all of it. So always keep that in mind. That being said, I am not here to bash any religion or any practice because I know that there is value in each and every one of them. And those who say there isn't, being purely on their own sense of what is right and emotion. Who is it that would like to come? Are you coming in to talk? Oh, we're not doing the game, so we're not going to do the game. So if you would like to come reading, I don't do the challenges. Okay, we don't do that. So for anybody who's here, anybody who's just recently seen, we're hearing the readings. We're learning different things about occult knowledge, hidden knowledge, and other understandings. That's what's happening here. I'm not interested in this. How do I exit this stuff? I'm not want this stuff. I don't know why I'm in here with these people. Why am I in here with these people? How do I leave these people? Anybody know? Okay, let me see. Let me see what I have. Hi, Raquel. Okay. I never do this side by side stuff. Not really interested in it. I don't know why we even have this stuff here. Okay, so I was sharing this right here, and this is what I was talking about. You see her here? This is the symbolism of the high priestess, and this is the symbol of her sitting between the two pillars, Boaz and Hakim. Hakim, I think I'm saying his name right. And these pomegranates are signs of life. And this is a veil, which is supposed to have hidden knowledge behind her. And this cross is like a T, representing direction and representing balance. So you have north, south, west, and east. And the Torah, which is on her lap, Torah, is supposed to be the book of knowledge, meaning that she's seeking this knowledge in this symbolism. So there's a lot of that influence. Some people who don't know, they will never know. Some people use this. I don't know how they use this to memorize something. I don't know. It seems kind of odd to me, the wording and stuff. But I did see that, okay? I did see that. So there you are with that. So this, like I said, if you could get this book, oh my goodness, this book would give a very interesting overview and understanding. Also, right here, you see this right here, this chart right here? She has the lemniscate for divination. This is the esoteric, right? And this is wisdom. And then this is where it meets. This is where it meets. This is so, it gets deeper. It gets deeper and deeper than that, okay? Hold on a second. Can you look for Sagittarius again? Okay, of course. What would you look for the Sagittarius? What would you like for me to find for the Sagittarius? Hold on. You'd love to be a part of building this channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Marie Ann. I appreciate you being here, being a part of building the channel. Please remember to share the live also to the group. How did I end up with that? I don't know why I ended up with that. I don't want that on there. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can end that somehow. I don't know why that's on there. Give me a second. Let me see if I can take that off. No. I guess the light came on just because it was dark. Sorry about that. So, relationship insights, personal focus. Okay. And so, Sagittarius, would you like to give me your birthday so that I can pull it up on the chart? I want you to hold on, Shorty. I want you to know that things are going to be looking better for you in your future life. Hold on one second, Marie, because you know what? I realized I pulled those two cards and she said the deceptive people in her life. I want this answer to this question for Shorty. Why are there so many deceptive people in her life? And what is the lesson? What does she have to look forward to? How do we have the positive out of that? I don't even know if she's still here or if she can hear me in the background. But I want her to know I did not forget about her. And all of that just happened, went all the way over there, but let's cross again. Shorty, what is it? What's going on? 17. Card of 17, which is also what, which looks like a what, a lemniscate, which is the card of the sign infinity, right? 17, the star is the start of Aquarius, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. Here it is. You need to know that there is direction, there is hope, and the things that you desire in this life. You are the star of your own life. Be mindful of the kind of people you let into your life. And you have to keep your eye on the prize. You have to stay focused on the how do you say it, on the goal. Stay focused on the goal, okay, shorty? Understand that. Let me pull the next two cards too. We have the Four of Pentacles, and then we have the Five of Cups. I do see what the issue is here. See, understand that the star is the major arcana where you have to stay focused. The minor arcana, the minor issues, the things that are always happening, is that you're trying to balance and keep your life, and you seem to be, you're right, Five of Cups came again, telling me a lot of disappointment. But the thing about the Five of Cups, this card of the Scorpio, is to tell you to focus on what it is that you have and not on the things that you have lost. And that's where you're going to have your growth. Because it ends on that Five of Cups, I'm going to pull three more cards because I need to know. I need to know. Oh, okay, it makes sense. See, understand that we have the Five of Cups here. You have to be willing to move on. You have to be willing to chart new territory, deal with new people, look at things in a different way. Okay? Eight of Cups is walking away and leaving things that are emotionally burdensome or things that don't value, things that are of no value to you. So in the Eight of Cups, also understand that this Eight of Cups, I really like it. He has the flashlights and he's leaving because he's moving. He's not just making a move, running away from something that's overwhelming. It's also in pursuit of something greater. Because what comes after the Eight of Cups? It is the Nine of Cups, which is the card of wishes being fulfilled. Wishes fulfilled. And that's where you're going to find yourself. That's where you're going to create what's new and what's right for you. This is what's happening. And so, yes, you are right. There is truth in that. No matter how I pull it, even when I pull specifically asking for you, here you are minding your business, trying to have a stable life. You want to protect your heart, you want stability, but there's a part of you that's not holding on too tight, which is a wonderful thing about you. You know, you have the ability to be open, to be loving, to be caring, but you really do want to protect your heart, right? And sometimes with this, because in this particular deck that I happen to be using, he got three coins down there. He doesn't have one on his head. So that means sometimes when your emotions are involved, it's like you lose a part of you in the moment. That being said, when it's necessary, you will make the move. You will get out of the situation. You will move yourself towards something better, even if it's something different. Okay? And when you do that, you know that you're in pursuit of what? Your true happiness, your true goals. And when you do that and you're consistent in that, that's when you will have the opportunity to really step out into your new life, what's right and what's good for you. Okay? So, Marie, thank you so much, Shawty. I hope I helped you. I hope it's good for you. I know it's a good reading because you know what? The divine is leading and the clarity is there. You know, sometimes the message is there, and no matter how you shuffle or what you do, it keeps telling you the same thing, then that's what it is. You know, and look, if you keep getting the same message, that's what it is, right? So there is hope. That star card, that's the major thing in your life. The major thing you need to hold on to is that there's always hope for you and that you are the star and you are always creating. Stay focused and driven on what's important in your life and what it is that you would love to have happen for you. We're going to move out of this deck and I'm going to give you the opportunity, Ms. Marie. Look, this is funny. Ms. Marie, I'm going to give you the opportunity to choose a unicorn. And this one, I forget what this is called. This is one of the witch decks, right? This is so cute too. This is, hold on a second. Oh, let me pick up those cards. I don't even want to start. All right, yes, I'm going to give you opportunity. I got the Four of Cups and the Empress. Oh, you've been going through some crap with the Four of Cups. You're in deep contemplation and concerned about something. The Empress is showing up and saying, you have everything you need. You have the embodiment of all the queens. You have the wisdom that you need. You have the compassion and the drive of the Sagittarian. You are able to create joy out of things. You have a love for things and your heart is big. You are in your mommy mode with the Queen of Cancer, with the Queen of Water. I mean, Queen of Cups, that's Cancer. Cancer. And you also have intellect and drive. You're intelligent, like the Queen of Swords. All you have to do is put a wedge between you and anything that's not good for you. Make sure you make a clear boundary so that you don't allow foolishness into your life. And things are going to work out well for you. But I do see that you have recently gone through some difficulty, something that's really just been a headache. But the Empress card, that you live in your power. You have a lot going on. So don't be dismayed and understand. Empress card is also associated with what? Two signs. In particular, those two signs, Taurus, because there's a lot of earth here. It's about getting things done, being reliable, being steady. And it's also Libra, having balance, understanding in your interpersonal relationships, perpetually fertile, always being able to create something new. You have a high creativity, a love for life, and you have a fertility, something about you that's quite vivacious with the Empress in place. Empress is in place also. It says that I know that I am the source of the things that I want in life. It's an understanding of the greatness that lives within. And it's also an ability to adapt through all seasons, okay? Because the Empress is like Mother Earth. This is Gaia, but she also is associated with all queens. And she also is she also is the one that is always ready to give birth or to receive seed. So it doesn't matter whether it is in the coldness, the hardest of times, that is the time where she is at rest, when the time of becoming fruitful or giving fruit, with the time where it looks like she's in rest, she's actually preparing her seed and say, come, oh goodness, what is going on here? Hold on, guys. What is going on here? No tea for me tonight. Okay, did that twice and about to burn down the house. I cannot have a cup of tea tonight. Not meant to have it. Hold on a second, Marie. Let me see. Let's see. Shivani, hello, Shivani. Sent I love 5 months ago because we were in a situationship, but I still have feelings for him. What should I do? Shivani, letting go has been sending signs constantly. Letting go. Interesting. It's a time of healing, letting go of things from the past and things that don't serve you, right? And I was going to give you a third deck to choose from, but then the cards are just jumping out. Sometimes the messages are just coming. And this shorty in particular was for somebody in particular. But when you are here, sometimes messages come and we are in the presence of the message. Just like sometimes, honestly, I will read something for somebody, and right after I read it, I go, oh, that applies to you. And when I say you too, I mean myself. You know, so sometimes you may hear a message is for someone else, but it's timely when you hear it because it may be appropriate for you. You know, it's just like, oh, I had this thing on my mind, and then you start seeing signs of that everywhere while somebody else is looking for something. Was it for you in particular? No, but is it meant for you? Quite possibly. And so here, this is the angel deck. One of my favorites, the angel deck here. Okay, I'm going to be pulling this one as well. Kelly, you okay? Yes. Can you ask a question, Ritika? Hold on a second. Because we already have a person over here question. You guys hold on. Shivani was asking a question. Is Shivani still here? Okay. You just got that book on Amazon, or you're going to love it, Shelly. It's a lot to read through. When you get the book, stay here with me. You know, make sure that you're following and everything. So when I go live, or when possible, you can send me a message in on the YouTube if you like. And when you send me the message, I can see where you are, and we can discuss. We can have a discussion over the book if you like. Have great discussion. Where there is a lot of great information, there's also some conflicting information, and if you like, we could delve deeper if you would like, or maybe you just like to skim through, pay attention for yourself, go through the details of that. Okay, for my guys over here in the TikTok. Okay, it's getting late. People are getting tired. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I do have an appointment in the morning. Usually don't like to do things on my day of rest. But in this particular case, I do need to go to my doctor because I have this wrist problem. I don't know if you guys can see. I have something going on here, a little swelling. And well, you see my veins here, but it's got a little swelling and stuff going on. and some pain that shoots from the wrist to the elbow. It's really irritating. Okay. And so you left this person 5 months ago, Shivani. See, is Shivani still with me? Let me see. Oh, Shivani is still with me. Okay, Shivani. You get to choose, Shivani. I'm going to let you choose. I'm not going to even let me put these unicorns back to the side. Shivani asking serious questions over here. Serious questions require a little more serious decks. You know what? No, let's go. I'm going to get my other darker Illuminati over here. It's not like the Illuminati that they talk about. It's Illuminati and illumination, as in bringer of light, okay? So we're going to put this here. So this is the Illuminati. We're going to cut the decks. They were all shuffled. We're going to cut it. Okay, so only the divine knows we're going to choose. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. So you can choose this one that is mostly green. You can choose this one with the cat, black cat, in this blue. You can choose this one that is more white with the gold and the gold signet. Okay, so there you go. Which one would you like, Shivani? One second, absolutely. You feel like I'm a fire sign? Oh my, oh, thank you. These are my natural nails. They started breaking off. I really do need to do something. The nail polish. I put clear nail polish on it, and then it started to give me issues. This one, I started to split. I stuck a fake nail right on top of it because I didn't want to cut all of my nails. You see this guy? She just complimented me on my nails. Didn't want to cut all of them, and then I didn't want to paint them because I painted them clear. And you can see the clear nail polish is coming. I was like shaving it off. And also I have to watch my health. I've been having a little bit of a health issue, and you can always see when you have vitamin deficiencies because you see the nail bed is not smooth, it's pivoting some. That's a vitamin deficiency, which lets me know that there's something going on with me. But I broke this nail. It's growing back, but that's what happens. But I would like to do the pretty colors and stuff, and I used to be known for doing nails, but thank you so much. You said maybe, okay, and there's go, maybe Scorpio. I am a Scorpio rising. You want the white one. Okay, Shivani. So you are right about the Scorpio energy, very much there. I am a Scorpio rising. I do have a lot of fire in me. I am a Leo moon and a Leo Venus. I love hard. I'm a pain in the neck. I demand that people have 100% alliance. I have a lot of deep feelings. Somebody cross me, I take it very personally. So when it comes to this one, yes, the water sign I have a lot of placement for. My rising sign is Scorpio. Yet I am born under the sign of Libra, which is my sun is in Libra, and people tend to mistake that Libra for one that's a pushover. But my rising is Scorpio, so don't FAFO, you know. FAFO, you know. In the younger years, very much a people pleaser. As I get older, it's more like the Scorpion energy. I can let it go, you know. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Here we go. Would you like a Celtic cross, Shivani? Or would you like a random pull? You get to choose. I can give you a 3 by 3, which is usually how Lenormands are done. I tend to do that a lot with the tarot. They'll have Lenormands. The Lenormand deck, which is very... Lenormands are known to be, they call these the fortune-telling cards. You guys know the Lenormands, the little decks? Oh, Lenormands, the Fin de Sigle, I think I'm saying it right, Fin de Sigle, the, this is the situationship cards. These that come in different aspects like this. Yes. Mars, Saturn, and Pluto. How you have Mars, Saturn, and Pluto? So depending on the day, we'll see which version of you we get, Charlie. Random pull. She said random pull. Okay, there we go. Random pull right out, King of Cups. I want you to know that there is somebody who possibly a Scorpion that may come into your life that may be helpful to you. Maybe, but maybe this is a person who is specifically Scorpio. This person could be, it could be a late Libra. It could be a late Libra. It could be a Libra and Scorpion energy coming to you. But it could be me just reading to you right now and realizing what I'm describing. It could be all of that. And it's called Rochel. Rochel, and this one is God seeing everything, restitution, finds stolen objects, and discovers the person responsible. So somebody did you dirt. Hello. You chose the right deck. I love this angel deck. It's so profound. Let me turn this a little bit more so everybody can actually see this card. It's always so profound. So we're gonna pull the 3 by 3. Let me just do this because I will spend an hour on each one. I'll be giving readings as if these are private readings. I really go in. You guys don't realize it. For those of you who've paid for readings before, then you know. Those of you who've never paid for readings before, I am not giving you the random one card pull, which I can elaborate on in depth, but I'm giving full readings for the price of spending time with me this evening, for us to commune. So hopefully I am being used to send you good messages that will be uplifting, that will be encouraging, that will give you something to think about. And if not, for no other purpose, maybe I'm entertaining you. And if you are entertained, I am happy that you are entertained. Thank you for those who are giving gifts and for those who like. Remember to tap the screen in the TikTok. And thank you guys so much over here in the YouTube for your comments, okay? Oh my goodness, that Pisces placement, the conflict. So here we go. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this ring. I had to take that off my finger. Here we go. We have the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. This alone, I want to tell you, Shivani, two relationships, is looking like you are working towards getting your life together and you will be independently successful. There may be somebody who's coming into your life that may be instrumental, may a guide or a help to assist you. I don't know if this is somebody you work with or if you're looking for a job opportunity, because it's telling me you have an opportunity for something greater. Nine of Pentacles in the end of this row is telling me the focus is primarily on you being self-sufficient in ways that are real for you in this life. This can be financial, but it doesn't have to be financial. It can also mean about you creating a stability in your life where you have comfort with yourself, meaning that you will attract a better energy into your life. You understand? So this is not about emotional. I'm not reading comments yet. Give me a moment. I'll let you know when I look back at the screen. Knight of Pentacles is self. It's giving me very much Virgo energy, which we love. We love Virgo energy. We love the ability to be adaptable, the ability to create something great. We love the ability to be precise and to also always have a standard and meet that standard. This is the perfection, a bit of a nitpicker, but this is very important right now at this time. This is one that's going to be steady and consistent and reliable energy. And this is what the divine wants you to know at this time. This is your time to focus on taking care of you. Sometimes we ask a question and the answer to that question is somewhat a redirection for our protection. And in this is telling me that the focus when you make it for yourself is actually going to bring you something greater. Understand that this is, with this particular card, we have the name Lelachel, okay? Lelachel, this is the praiseworthy God, right? Light of understanding, acquires knowledge, and cures illness. So this illness that it cures could be any illness, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual illness. There's a healing that is needed to happen, and healing requires what? Knight of Pentacles, steady work. So understand that the focus right now is on your healing. I don't think, I know from what I'm reading, that the advice here is for you to seek a greater, smarter, or wiser counsel, someone who's more emotionally stable, secure. Situationships will always lead to a feeling of emptiness because it gives us the promise of a hope of something that can never truly be. And that's what the issue is here, because the King of Cups, when you have the King, it says something fixed, something steady, something intelligent. This is intelligent emotion. This is someone who's emotionally intelligent, who will be steadfast. This is someone you are becoming, someone that you're attracting into your life, quite possibly, that will lead to the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, independent wealth. Someone who is steady and steadfast. This one says what? Yehuya. Yehuya. And this is Am I reading that right? I think I am. The omniscient God, one who's always present, always knowing, always powerful, which reads submission to higher order, identifies traitors, and destroys their plans. This is a need for you to not be, this is a warning. In this particular card, it's a warning with the Nine of Pentacles. Don't betray yourself. This is like when people say, oh, so and so hurt my heart, they did this, they did that. Will they come back? Why would they come back? Why don't you choose you? When you choose you, you become more desirable. Not only will you become more desirable, the more you choose you, the less desirable they become, and the more attractive you become to others. Have you ever noticed that you may want a relationship, and the moment you're in a relationship, everybody wants to talk to you? Do you know why? Because now you exude a different energy. That energy is an energy of happiness, exuberance, completion. You are no longer in a longing position. You're no longer putting out that kind of energy. There's no desperation there. It's just a feeling of comfort and self assuredness. And that is an attractive energy. We don't chase, we attract, right? We do not chase, we attract. Very important. Let's pull these next cards. We have temperance. Oh, we are so happy. Major arcana temperance has shown up. And this what? Hawakia. And that's how I'm reading it because usually this is well, unless it's Chow. No, it's not Chow. No way. So this is the God of joy. Reconciliation regains the favor of those one has offended. So understand if you did create an offense, maybe there will be an opportunity to create balance with someone who is emotionally mature. Quite possible you attract someone else who is into your life who is emotionally mature because you are balanced, creating harmony for yourself. This is the card of Sagittarius. We have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles, more Virgo energy. It's about getting the work done, right? This is more Virgo energy, a lot of Virgo energy. This is Virgo personification, making it happen with the knights, kings, queens, all those, they represent people, people in action. Also can be the theme of something actually happening, but this is the energy of making that move, okay? Here we have, I love it. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. This is what we're looking at, the exalted God. This is the card of the full card, Major Arcana. This is telling me that there's a change happening for you, and this change is happening for you because you are becoming more courageous. There is something about you that wants something more. This is the exalting God, but I do see you, in particularly how this is depicted. You may be shooting your shot. You may really want to go back there. You may really want to rekindle something. I think that after you rekindle it, it will be shortly before you realize why you were not together. You may be absolutely being prepared for something greater than what you are desiring. Are you still with me, Shivani? Yes, this is very much about you becoming new and doing your thing. See, Four of Pentacles, Mizrael, Mizrael. This is God liberating the oppressed. The Four of Pentacles is the image of one who's sitting there with the coin above the head, the coin at the chest, and the coin underneath the two feet. This is the most familiar because most people are familiar with those images. Those are not the only images, but it's the most widely accepted, well-known image, which often when you look at it, you know this person is sometimes is considered to be associated with a word that looks similar to this, miserly, someone who's holding on or clutching too tightly to something. And this is read as God liberating the oppressed, letting one free from their oppression. Be free from your past. Be free from that desire. Of course, what is familiar will always be on your mind, especially in the lonely hour. But there's something about you that deserves something better than a situationship, and you know it. You need something more. You deserve something more. That being said, you see Nine of Pentacles over the Four of Pentacles. Look at this. This is one that lives within oneself, who's secure in their being, looking at what is possible for oneself, but then to protect your inner being. You have to protect your heart. You have to keep your mind safe. You have to make sure that you feel shored up in your being, okay? Here we go. Ooh, Nine of Wands. You are a soldier. You've been through so much. Cups is the. Oh, yes. I like that. I like that. And then you have the Four of Cups. Very interesting. Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. We have fours on top of fours. I'm going to tell you something. I have fours on top of fours. It's telling me stability. There's a need for stability and security, whether you communicate that or not, Shivani. There's a desire for you to have something more stable. The issue here is that it's a possibility somebody may feel for you, but everything here is pushed forward. The center of this reading is a new beginning. The Fool card is what? Someone stepping out in faith towards something new. Because someone has feelings for you does not guarantee stability. I'm seeing here the possibility that after going through much and holding on to your faith, that you will attract someone into your life that may match your energy with the Two of Cups. The Four of Cups is that uncertainty you have. You're attracted to something that is familiar, the plan moving forward. There's a need for you to have someone who is supportive and for you to come transmutable, open to change is very important. Nine of Swords we have here, Wands, pardon me, which says you're a soldier. You've been tried more than once. It's been a difficult time. You've been a little bit battered and a whole lot bruised. But the Two of Cups says that you bring that energy of resilience into becoming something new, having the opportunity for something greater in a new relationship with the Two of Cups, followed by the Four of Cups. It says that you are in contemplation of what it is to be, what's possible. There is hope in something moving forward. I see nothing that is hopeful for a past because everything here is about creating stability. How do I know? Even if you read it in any way, if this was your past and this is your present and this is your future, the present says you got to be about your business, create something new, become a new person, be open to love and attract that which you desire. And then the future would say you're going to be what? Independently strong, strong on your own, not only financially or anything like that, but you're going to be strong on your own, knowing who you are, being grounded in your purpose. And fours, the Fours of Pentacles and Four of Cups, because they're both fours in themselves, is a desire to have stability and security in your life. Having stability and security in your life is seldom in your past. It's always in your present, moving forward to your future. Okay? Does that person still feel for her? Let's see. I'm going to pull the next three cards and see what we get from them. We have the Queen of Swords, the Magician, and the Ten of Cups. Queen of Swords, again, moving forward. It's quite possible you can have anything that you like. Everything here is moving forward. Queen of Swords is Libra in her bed behind in the badass position. This is one who definitely knows their worth. Somebody who stands on business, as they say, makes clear boundaries in their life. The magician, the magos, the one that is the great manifester, the great creator, the one that takes all of their power, emotions, their spiritual gifts, and their tongue, and they speak things into existence as they are, with the expectation of full fulfillment. And in that, they create what we have here, the Ten of Cups, which is a place of belonging and a place of security and strength. The message for you in particular, and I will pull one more card for you exactly, one more card, just specifically for that question, because I know you don't want this reading, but this reading is meant for you. The divine message for you is that there's hope in you and that you are the source of your happiness and that you deserve something better and you will receive something better when you acknowledge your worth. Your worth is never tied up in your past, but you can get anything that you desire with the Magician here, and you have the Ten of Cups saying you have greatness and you have the ability to create for yourself a wonderful, loving, and welcoming environment. Okay? That being said, I'm going to move away from this deck because this deck is too deep for what is here. I love this deck personally, but I know it's not for everybody because this deck reads deeply. And not all of them read deep. And when I not all of them read deep, not all of them are associated with angels or names of God and all that kind of stuff. Not all of them going to go all the way there and even add an extra layer to it or give me even an extra vision or word on it. But some decks are just so special. Some are happier, some are, that's why. But you needed that man chose the deck. The deck chose you. I'm going to put another card for you. I'm going to clear the deck because I always clear my deck. Thank you, Divine One. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I have to be careful with this because this works. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. We're going to pull a card from here. This one is those decks. This is a spring deck. I'm going to pull a card from here because you want to know specifically, and I'm going to answer your question. Does that person still feel for you? Shivani wants to know, does that person still feel for me? Shivani asks, does that person still feel for me? Does that person still feel for me? Shivani? Three cards. All of them are upside down. What's going on here? Summer, four spring, six of summer. Yes and no. That's the 100%. They all flipped. They all flipped upside. Like the whole thing was here. I picked it up and then the right side up. Either way, it's a yes and no. Queen of Summer is one that nurtures and cares for, may have loving feelings for someone. Four of Spring, so quite possible it may be celebration of something established. Six of Summer is one that revisits the past. The fact that it was upside down would tell me most likely this person does not feel for you the way you feel for them, in all honesty. Do they have feelings for you? Yes. Do they have maybe some fond memories? Maybe. Are they pining over you? Not the way this came out. No. Okay? But of course, you guys did have some fun times in the past, and you are a fun and loving person. That I got Cancer energy, I got Aries energy, and I have Scorpion. Okay, so I'm like, sorry about all that weird stuff. So anything's quite possible because those thoughts and those memories there, you can press it, but it would not be beneficial to you. Your hope is always in the future, never in the past. Okay, guys. Even when people reunite with other people, when it usually works out is when they both grown some or experienced something or somebody hit rock bottom or out of desperation, nobody else wants them. So that's usually what happens. Okay. And here we are, okay, my TikTokers over here. How we doing over here? Who's with me over here in the TikTok world? Okay, I'm gonna check over here in the YouTube. What's going on here? You have a hard time actually letting people in the. Yep. I want reunion with my man. We'll be together. Right now, I don't know how he feel about me. Shirley, yeah, it's really a Mac, right? And I'm reading your comments on that. Very interesting. All very true. You're right about that. Yeah, Scorpio placement, and with that Leo is, yeah, I love too hard, and it hurts really deep. I hurt really deep. It gets really intense. So now I have to be very protective of my and protective of my mind. Were you close to right? Absolutely, absolutely. When you have an understanding, when you have some basic understanding there, you can see it. It's very true. It's very difficult. And sometimes, honestly, I'm really good at entering other people's lives and helping them more so than I am trusting people to enter mine. And because people tend to make chaos, and my peace of mind is very important. And although I have Libra placements, I'm not a big partier. I'm not a big. I have a party of three, and those three are me, myself, and I, and we enjoy. I have deep conversations, and I like to read, and I like to understand, and I like to assist people and help people. But I have zero tolerance for the BS. When I tell you zero, I mean zero. It's like as soon as the BS start coming, I'm like, oh, I can't. I can't. I don't want to hear bull crap, and I don't entertain excuses. So, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. You said, I want reunion. A lot of people want a reunion. You want a reunion with somebody. There is a need. Where you from, Kritika? Where you from? Where you located, sweetheart? Where are you located, darling? Kritika? I'm talking to somebody over there in the YouTube. Okay. How are you doing this evening? How are you doing this evening? Like to come and talk? Would you like to come and talk? Do you have something that's on your mind? No? Okay. Well, it's already after 1 o'clock in the morning. We just passed the 1:11 and very auspicious time. Yeah, very difficult situations. It's the constant Pluto effect, right? It's the constant death. It's the card that's associated with it. It's the planet Pluto, the underworld. It's the being dragged into the darkness. It's the psychic abilities. It's the visions unnecessarily. It's knowing everybody else's stuff and yet still feeling like you're in the dark about your own business. Really interesting place to live in that Scorpio rising placement. By other placements is a very precarious place. And so, yes, Charlie, it's something else. Hmm. Very, 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 very difficult times. I don't have my chart in front of me. And for some reason, honestly, as of late, I don't know what's going on. It's like I've been pushing parts of myself out. But quite possible because I have very auspicious Pluto placements, and is in my whole life has been a series of tests and a series of put downs. So when people talk about having people in their life that test them and put down, in my almost my entire youth, in my entire almost my entire adult life, I have had a desire to be accepted and to be pleasing to other people. And I just recently, when I say recently, in the last 10 years or so, maybe, I started telling people my visions and things. And then I found that people were calling me a witch and people were not happy with seeing. And then I made the mistake of letting people know I saw that people were going to die. It's not really good. But I felt like I needed to tell them. And then I told them, and then they found out. And then family members were dying. And somehow, because I gave them the info for what I saw, the incident was attributed to me. And so really doing that. And that's what made me start doing the cards more so, just telling people what I see. You know, and so the cards act like an intermediary. And honestly, since I ever started reading, which is some years back, it was very natural for me. And the cards always align with what I'm already seeing, which blows my mind sometimes. It blew my mind crazy at first, and then it became normal. But then every once in a while, it's like it hits me like a shock. Like, is this still happening? Like, I'm talking about it. Next card, bam, yeah, that's exactly what it is. See, but I was saying it, then the card comes afterwards, and the card affirms what I'm already saying, and so it's deep and it's scary. And I've had dreams about my life as well. And I saw where other people were involved. Whenever I have dreams about where other people are involved, if those people choose to do something different, it throws everything off. But then I see that also. And so that's a part of, I think, the vision that I get is like the visions that are clearest for me are the visions that don't involve or don't depend or rely on other people. In the sense that, oh, I'm doing something and this person is doing it with me in a position where it's not a support but very active, then that person does something to break the relationship or cause something to change, the whole thing gets thrown off. And it's not it's not bad. It's just showing me how even in our life when we can foresee something, how people's choices and things make other things possible. And understand this goes for everybody. Right before you go to the next level in your life, there are going to be times that you will see people leave your life or specific types of people come into your life at your next phase of your development, the next stage of your growth. If you do not grow, you will see constantly the same people coming and going inside of your life. And I'm not talking about relatives. I'm talking about I'm talking about childhood that you used to get in trouble with. You know, like just like people say if you were a drug addict or an alcoholic, and you say, "Oh, I haven't seen this person in a long time," and you start drinking again, and they're an alcoholic too, and then you end up in the same circle, same friends, same thing. Then you try, "I'm gonna get out of the alcoholism." You separate yourself from those people, and you get out of it. And the reason I'm describing it that way, because most people can relate to that, they can see that in their mind's eye. So it's the same with the rest of your life, with the energies in your life. If you're attracted to negativity, gossip, and problems, you tend to keep meeting up with that same negative type of energy and gossip and problems if you're drawn to those things. Personally, I never liked thrillers. I don't like soap operas. I don't do reality TV. That's my own thing because reality TV is bullcrap. I'm living reality. It's more scary and more, whoa. Every time I look up, I'm getting blows. If I wrote it down, nobody would believe me, right? Critica. I said, will I do your reading, Critica? Where are you from, darling? Did you tell me? India. India. Okay, sweetie, you did tell me. Thank you, Cherry. Yeah, you when you're in a free reading, you have to understand the readings. My private readings start like $55 for a private reading. You need to know that. I tend to give very in-depth readings already, and I'm actually giving readings. I'm not doing this. There are people who sit and pull one card. Oh, here's your reading, Knight of Swords. Information is coming into you. You might be hearing from a loved one soon. This person might run into you and be very passionate about the things that they say. Be careful because they may be double-minded because of the common eye. There's your reading. You know, like I don't just, that's a reading, but that's not what I do. You know, that's not what I do. Okay, but I do understand that they sometimes and you're right. I don't like rude. It's not nice to be rude. It's good to always come and introduce yourself. Be a little patient. You ask for a reading. It's possible you get one. You're here, and you know what? I'm in the giving mood. I'm going to give you the reading that you like. And I'm going to give you a reading, and I'm going to give you at least 3 cards because you need it. Kritika. You need it. You're in India, and I understand. The reason I asked you where you were, because I am sensitive to the fact that I'm sitting in the United States of America, American, where women have a little bit different type of, we have a different way of thinking and being. And so before I was about to judge you or judge your wording, something told me to ask you where you from. So every culture does things a little differently. In America, things are done a certain way primarily. But even in America, not all of us, we're not a monolithic group. But there is an understanding that there are people from different stages and ages and stuff that have different value systems, a different understanding. I'm not a very casual lover myself. I tend to be more reserved and more conservative in this area and that's also because I don't like other people's nasty spiritual energy lingering on me. Because every time you have relations with someone, it's not just a physical, it's spiritual and a mental interaction. They leave something with you. Remember that. Women are very receptive. Okay, and every time you're with any way that is intimate, they leave a mark on your soul. They leave something with you. Especially dealing with the masculine is very great. Okay, women can really mess each other's minds up because we swim. We live in deep waters. That's why all the queens are associated with water. We are associated with intuition, associated with the womb, associated with birth, associated with an emotional embodiment, and also some wisdom, especially Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands, you have the emotion and the fire. You have great passion and an ability to really create something wonderful and have people feel a drive, okay? You know, the Queen of Pentacles, that's emotion and stability, great security, a warm feeling there, a feeling of home and security. It's like grandma's house. It's warm cookies. It's familiar. It's loving. You know, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Here you are with the Queen of Pentacles, and it's a feeling of, yes, there's love, but a need and a desire to be good and to be perfect and to have every hair in place and to show up and be the best version of yourself always. Oh, being prepared for the world at large with the Virgo energy. Oh, not Virgo energy, I'm sorry, with the Capricorn energy. Always being prepared. Very interesting. I stopped here just so you see. 9 of Swords. You're troubling yourself a lot about this person. and this energy from the past. I'm going to shuffle over again. I didn't even mean to see that. Let's see what's going on here. One, two more times. Okay, and we will split the deck, and we will see. Let's see if we can get something better going on here. Temperance. Bottom of the deck, we have temperance for you. Temperance says there's a need for you to create harmony in your life. There's a need for you to have emotional balance. Take a little bit of the yin with a little bit of the yang. Take a little bit of your energy with a little bit of his energy. If this was a relationship that was based on anything real, this person will be willing to come back with you. However, understand with the butterflies represented here, also with the angels, angels take flight, and butterflies mean metamorphosis, growth, transmutations, and change. That being said, that may be for you to balance things out in order to attract something better in your life. It's an overarching theme that's happening in your life, and it may be very real. Take care of yourself. Make yourself fresh always. Bathe very nicely. Make yourself smell good and feel good. Exercise. Let him see you glowing. Exercise makes you glow. Just so you know, that goes for everybody. When you exercise, it makes your blood rush more through your body. It makes your cheeks become more full, and you actually do become more attractive. It actually makes you glow. That's why exercise, when you do it, it's not just a matter of losing weight or anything like that. You actually do become more attractive. Okay? Let's cut the deck. I already shuffled it. I'm going to cut it again. And let's see. Prince. And I have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups has shown up now, and it's really clearly a sign that it would be in your best interest to walk away from this. This is something that is emotionally overwhelming. If you walk away from it, you may attract something better into your life, okay? That being said, this, you see, the woman is making the choice to walk away. That being said, it doesn't mean this person may have walked away, may have felt emotionally trapped, may have felt overwhelmed for some reason. But don't the details of your love. Yes, deep feelings. And so this person may have felt overwhelmed. And they be very careful with the level of intimacy that you have with the person, because you tend to become very, very close to them. Very, very close to them. Use the Vedic. What is your sign? What is your sign, darling? What is your sun? What is your rising sign? Do have the hope of something better. Do you see that? Ten of Cups has come out for you. It's in letting go that you will receive. Do you see that? We had Temperance. We had Eight of Cups. Now we have Ten of Cups. Overall, it's saying that you need to create balance and harmony within yourself. You're a Gemini. You are so smart and so capable. You tend to be, maybe you come across as too emotional at times. Not intentionally, okay? Geminis tend to have a way about them. You can be very magnanimous. You can attract really wonderful energy and very attractive. And you are intelligent. But sometimes you may not think things thoroughly through. And so you may offend unknowingly or unwittingly. So you must be careful. You must be willing to leave that emotional thing behind a little bit in order for you to attract something greater. Do you see that? Because you had the Temperance card, then the Eight of Cups, which is giving something that is emotionally burdensome, then the Ten of Cups. It's also a sign, if I read it straight out, Temperance, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups, is that this person has left looking for something that would give them stability and security. My advice to you, according to these cards, is that you do the same for yourself. He is Aries. Oof. That's nightmarish anyways, just on paper. Oh, you might think that would be good. That's very combative energy. Geminis can be combative, and Aries are known to be combative. And honestly, when it comes to female, you don't chase a man down. So you really would be better off to leave him alone. This Aries man that doesn't want to be bothered will make your life a living hell. Really, literally, really, literally. Cheat, they will lie, they will gaslight, they will tell you it's fault. You brought them back into this mess. Love yourself, darling. Love yourself. You would be better off work on yourself. Let him see that you are doing really well and that you're beautiful. And then attract that energy back to you if it's meant to come to you. If it's not meant to come to you, what will happen as you are leveling up and making your life better, that you will attract someone better for you into your life. You guys, any of you like me, look at me. I'm drinking, you see this glass? I'm drinking cranberry juice out of a wine glass. I drink grapes tonight anyway, but I love drinking them out of a wine glass. I love it. Everything tastes better in a glass. Everything tastes in a glass. Okay, um, and this deck, I don't even remember. I don't even see the box. I got decks sitting all around me. All around me. That's the good karma. I'm not even about to do that. Here we go. Where's the box for this? I can't even think right now. This is this beautiful deck too. My ex got me this deck. It's really nice. I was like, oh, I love this deck. It's really sweet, but it has a little book that had the little sweetest. This is it's like the astronaut or something. I don't forget what that is called. I love little songs and different things. I don't like stuff that's too abstract personally, but every once in a while it does talk to me. Like the Thoth Tarot, it was like reading this abstract stuff. And look at this. I'm just gonna read it because it's about Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's looking for an opportunity for growth. You may not feel like you're fully successful at this moment, and the truth of the matter is that you are better off than what you were before, better off than what you thought you would be. But it's not 100% what you desire. That being said, Page of Pentacles is saying that a new opportunity will be coming to you, okay? You just hold out and hold on. With the Seven of Wands, things are difficult at times, but hold on, stay down, know what your worth is, okay? Know what your worth is and continue to fight for what it is that you desire. And the King of Wands, which is big Leo energy, is saying that, hey, if you hold, stay steadfast and keep looking towards the future, what will you have? Success, okay? So don't worry, don't be dismayed. Just know that you've been going through a lot. Four of Swords, the card of Libra is what? Libra in her peace. This is peace after going through great strife. Even though it looks like the world is after you. See the hunter over here hunting? Somebody's hunting you down. They meant to kill you. They tried everything. Here you are in your cubby from everything that's been happening. So even though they've been working extra hard, even though life has been very difficult, even though everything is not exactly what you want it to be, it's better than what you thought it would be. And new opportunity is coming to you with this fall season, even into the winter. And all you have to do is stand up for yourself and know your value, know your worth, and remember to be consistent and be passionate about your life, like the Leo, okay? Very big, wonderful energy. It's like get down to earth. Really, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Where we have this seven again, right? Seven is what? We're looking at Virgo. Again. Again. Oh, well, hold on a second. Am I looking at Virgo? No, I'm looking at Taurus. Taurus is about getting that work done. It's about getting that work done. And then I said Virgo, but page can be Virgo. It can be, depending on which chart you're looking at. Overall, the personification, people in the pentacles, can be any of the earth signs. In truth, pages, queens, kings, etc., represent people. The pentacles represent earth signs. The page of pentacles, however, has what do you call it? It has different. You know how I just read the chart. I'm getting all tongue tied right now. Page of Pentacles itself has an actual association for Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is where. Oh, I have to tell you, this is where I don't like this book. This book in particular, I don't like for that. And I'm going to tell you why. You know, because now that I said it, lesson time. Let me go Page of Pentacles and we're going to see it. We're going to see it. See if we get to the Page of Pentacles. Let me make sure I'm trying to remember. This is the one that's in order, but okay. I'll say, oh gosh, I think it's so. Mhm. Okay, here. Hold on, maybe I went too far. You see, what I do like about this is that it will talk about this from different perspectives. It's the King and the Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles or Knight of Discs. That's what it's showing here. It gives the symbolism for Thoth, the geomantic figure, the I Ching hexagram. So it goes deep. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. Where is my page? Must be the next page. Hold on a second. Page 564, I think maybe. Knight or nope. Gosh. I just gotta go through here. Page of Pentacles, page 571. Page of Pentacles is considered Earth. Actually, not too bad. The astrology associated specifically with this card, based upon this book, would be Aries to Taurus to Gemini. So the Page of Pentacles in the center is Taurus, but it's the transition of Aries, Taurus to Gemini. Why? Because it's page, it's in its youth, it is transitioning. So even like I said, it can be all the earth signs. It's associating this Page of Pentacles with Earth, with Taurus, and it's associated as Aries, Taurus, Gemini, centered on cherubic earth sign Taurus. That's how they have this. The dates, it says non-applicable for these dates, and the pages rule quadrants of space rather than time. It also rules, if I'm reading for the world, like a world reading, the areas, the geographical quadrant of Europe and Africa. So this is really good in the sense that if I wanted to use this to do a reading for what's happening in the world, then I would reference the book or reference this chart, also understanding that I haven't found anything contradictory to this information in particular in this book. So I can somewhat safely say that this book, this page right here, if somebody would say, well, where could I move? Where would I find success? You may find success either in a location or working with someone either in Europe or in the continent of Africa. Okay? So Europe or Africa. It's associated with the majors, the world, universe, for Earth of Earth. Okay, so it would be associated with the world. So world changing events, which it is because Page of Pentacles is new opportunity for growth. And so you see how it all starts to come together. And so associated with Ace of Pentacles, this as thrones, because it's showing in more than one deck how it's written. Ten of Pentacles, this as Malkut, okay, the Malkut, the kingdom right here on earth. All Pentacles, this as progression from root to rose. So this is representative of going from the beginning of the inception, the opportunity to actually becoming something that's and being fulfilled, something that you would have to actually defend. Seven of Wands, Leo in his strong energy. Leo saying, I have something that's worth defending and I must defend it. And then Leo personification, moving with that energy and also having the ability to express that. You are manifesting and believing all the time. And because you are in the energy of Leo, you know you are wonderful. And that's what that is. And so it's in the Sephira world, Put of Asiya, the final hay of final hay. And this is the final hay, the tetragrammaton, the I Ching hexagram 52 Jen. Understand the final hay of hay is the hay vav hay. It is the name that witnesses that knock on doors might say. They say Jehovah, but it's not that in the Hebrew. It would be Yud Hey Vav Hey. Because there are no J's, Yud is like a Y, okay? So just to give deeper understanding, I want you to know that even though you're going to go through some things, look at this, I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck in this particular reading, and look at what's happening to you. Look at what's happening to you. You're going through some things and there's some difficult times. In the end, what happens, you start to really understand your worth and your value. You're really creating something beautiful. The Empress is showing up in your life, and the Empress in your life is who? That's you. That's you. You are the empress. Doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. You are the creator. You are the one that's attracting beautiful things into your life. You're creating exactly what it is that you desire. You are the friend of all good things, and the fox is your friend as well. You are slick and you are sly. You are capable all on your own with the Nine of Pentacles. You have a certain sense of security within yourself. You are constantly growing and becoming. Maybe learning something new also in the trade, because you may have learned something new along the way, did some certification or some education that allowed you to be certified or capable of doing something more. With the King of Swords, you now live in your truth, this Aquarian energy. This is very much air of air. Kings are air and they represent it with air. Understand that that book, it doesn't say air of air, would associate this maybe with fire of air, which I don't agree with, because the King of air, and if you ever known an Aquarian, they're very, very strong, very headstrong, like you would imagine, like a king of the air sign, a king of intelligence, very headstrong, very knowledgeable, very set, just like the Aquarius. That would not be a Gemini. Geminis are represented by the twins, very diverse, very mutable, very changeable. That's why I always associate them with the night. There's a reason for it. So understand that when you're reading, also make sure you read and have access to materials, and then you decide for yourself, because there may be a time in a reading that this king, because of the cards around it, might seem more like a Gemini. You understand? It just may be. But then you have here King of Swords and Four of Swords. It says, when I lie in my truth and I know that I've created everything that I have, I no longer worry. No longer worry about those who who hunt me. I no longer worry about those who care to snare a trap, because they will fall into it. I am beyond that now, right? We are beyond that now. And just in this reading, I am so thankful for each and every one of you who have joined me. Guys in the TikTok, please tap the screen on your way out. Know that I'm sending you all love. I invite you to join me. I plan to go live again. We can keep up. If you enjoy the astrology, let me know. Well, it's always going to be there because it's a part of what I do. But if you enjoy that part, let me know so I'll have at it. Tell people, give me your birth dates and do that part. And then maybe do an oracle, birth dates, and then do readings, pull a few cards for the group, and make it go smoother, and maybe not even have to be here so long if, it may have been too much. Guys in TikTok are kind of used to that because people stay on for a long, long time. TikTok likes you to stay on. And you guys here in the YouTube, you might be feeling like this is going too long. But it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. You think he had feelings for me? Okay, is that true? Sweetheart, there are feelings there, but they're not the same as yours. I already did the reading. I'm not a liar. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those people who say, oh, I read intuitively, so that means I can just fudge it and tell you what you want to hear. I'm not a liar. I told you what the truth was. I told you what I felt before I read it. Then the cards came out. The cards jumped out upside down, making it clear that somebody's pretty much over the relationship from the past. And I'm not going to lie to you. And if he comes to you and tells you anything else, it's only because his other option fell through. And do you want option number two? Do you want to be the consolation prize? Because when you're the consolation prize, somebody else, some other situation, something else will always be better. But if it's a situation, look for an arrangement. Have somebody meet somebody in your family. Have somebody else set you up so that you can have something more secure. I know that happens in India. Arranged marriages last as long, if not longer than most marriages. It's just a fact. You need something that is secure. That reading was very clear, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sorry. I'm sure there are plenty of people who will read for you. They will take your money and everything, and they will tell you exactly what you want to hear. I'm not taking your money, and I know that the divine put a gift on me, and I'm here for a purpose. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, okay? I want you to know your value. There was a whole lot there for you to tell you to move on and move forward. You're active, you're beautiful, you're competent. Know it. And know that you are someone else's prize. Don't allow yourself to be the consolation prize. There's an expression here. They said one person's trash is another person's treasure. Where someone else doesn't value you, someone else will look at you as if you are the queen. You are the darling of their life. You are everything they imagine. I want you to know that about you. Every single one of us need to know that about us. Just because you're rejected by one person or you don't have it fit with somebody, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. You just didn't fit with that person. You ever go to pull pots out to cook and you pick up the lids, you say, oh, this can fit too big. Oh, this one, nope, it's too small. And how many lids you have to pull before you find one? Sometimes I pull out a whole bunch of pots and there's no lids, and guess what? I end up putting a glass on top. And sometimes you already had your lid, and the time it passed, you broke it, something happened, and you end up with a plate. That plate can be an alternative to what you thought it would be. You always wanted somebody who was big, strapping, and you ended up with somebody who was a nerd. You always wanted who was going to be very smart and work, and work moderate hours. You get somebody who's very smart and they're never home. They're always working because they're making money. You get to travel and everything with them, but everything is about chasing money down. We can never have everything all at once unless we compromise somewhere, unless we have realistic expectations. If you want somebody who has time to love you and be there for you and everything, they're going to have to work hard, at least a little bit hard, and you may have to work a little bit hard also in order for both of you to have that time to nurture the relationship together. There will be compromise. The compromise is difficult sometimes. The reality is you can have anything you desire, and it doesn't matter how old you are. There's people who think that it's their last time, and it's not. There are women and men out here getting married all the way into their 70s. It might be their last. This is the last one. Yes, it is, because it's over. It's over. There people get married in their 50s and 60s, and they're like, oh, I thought I was going to die. But the marriage itself, having someone to look after, having someone look after you, having something to look forward to, getting new habits, going for walks, enjoying life, revives them. And then they live longer, healthier, ending that last chapter of their life with some camaraderie, some comfort. And then there are those who get to a certain age and say that I don't want anybody else. They live in their bitterness. I'm over it. It's all about me. And they live that life and their face gets old and ugly. And then there are other people, like there are a lot of men who are finding their joy in that part of their life. I raised my children. I did the hard thing. I did everything for everybody else. And it's my time. And the girls and I are traveling the world. They're living their best life. But they had moments. It didn't all happen at once. So I want you to really think about it. To really think about it. What do you want your life to feel like? Not what you want it to look like. What do you want your life to feel like? I want your life to feel like an accomplishment. And when an accomplishment to me means that you have a life that feels fulfilled and that you have joy and that you have purpose and that you filled your purpose to the best of your ability and that you feel beautiful about your life and not a vain beauty. Yes, look in the mirror and be beautiful. Take care of your skin. Protect yourself. Use proper oils, natural oils and creams. Massage your body nicely. But feel joy and listen to music and dance. And just enjoy living and breathing. Take moments and just say thank you. Meditate. Exercise. Stretch. Take in clean air. Find the joy in everything. Love on people. Spread love through your essence, who you are. The way that you can, and only you can, because each and every one of us is special. So all of us have similarities, but we're all different. We all give off a slightly different frequency, even in our high vibration. Yes? I hope you understand me. If you don't, stick around. Come see me again. We'll catch up and you will know. I love you guys. For each and every one of you. If you like to leave now, you can. Like say a prayer over the people that I read for and that I have communication with. And this prayer is for us and to cover us. And may you have peace in your land. May you have hope in your homes. May you have love in your life. You find joy and create it every opportunity you get. Until the next time, my friends, remember who you are. Always strive to be your greatest self and root for the other dog, for the underdog, okay? Stand up for what's righteous. Mwah. And we together will make the world a better place. Thank you and good night. Okay, and that I said good night to them, and I'm gonna say good night to you guys here. I said good night. I got out of the YouTube. I mean, not the YouTube, the TikTok. And I'm so thankful for everybody who was over there in my TikTok. I absolutely love when people come and they interact. TikTok makes it a little bit easier, I think. It does it quicker and it allows for that. It disappears way, whereas here in the YouTube, it doesn't necessarily disappear right away. Thank you so much, Kritika. This is I'll leave it, but I know that this is a very, very long reading. So if you guys listen to this another time and you make it to the end, leave your name, tell me what part of the reading you liked, and earn yourself a free reading. Okay? And I will give you an actual real free reading, maybe through the messenger or whatever, but it will be a real live reading, not some printout, not me doing a reading and sending you some printout that I could have generated over the computer or whatever. I send you lots of love and peace and harmony extra. And thank you so much. And Shaylee, thank you so much. And I hope you're following now. And you too, Kritika. Make sure that you're following and make sure that you have your notifications on for the next time I go live. Okay? And I promise I will become active here on the YouTube. For some reason, YouTube has been very intimidating to me. I don't know why. This format in particular. So I need to be more consistent, and that is my job to do. So in Virgo season, I need to work on that. Thank you so much. Mwah. Good night, all. Thank you.